been over 8 years since our last riding trip to Moab. Known as one of mountain biking's epic destinations, locations like Whistler and Sedona have been taking precedence the last few years, with more and better single-track options. Though Moab, Utah is known for its beautiful settings and challenging terrain, there really wasn't a lot of single-track to ride, with most trails being repurposed Jeep routes. We've been hearing a lot about new trail construction in the area for a while, so this year we changed our riding plans from Sedona to checking out the new Moab. But first we made a stop in Hurricane, Utah to log some desert miles and get acclimated to the dry desert riding terrain on an old favorite, the Zen Trail.
Be cool, just move with the groove. Don't funk in here, the beat way too slow. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe with it. Vibe with it. Be cool, just move with the groove. Let's go. Funk in here, the beat way too slow. Let's just do what we came to do, just vibe with it.
One of the things we've liked about the riding Hurricane, it's been easy to find a place to crash for the night. Fortunately, it looks like it might not be that way much longer, as a number of areas appear to have new restrictions on overnight stays.
Breakfast of Champions, puffed rice cereal, gluten-free, no sugar or salt, with some hemp milk. I wouldn't say it's tasteless without the sugar, but definitely is kind of blah. It doesn't taste bad. I'm going to add a little bit more.
A little bit more what?
Sugar. That cane sugar is good.
Because this is like, did you ever eat Honey Smacks?
Oh yeah, I love Honey Smacks.
This is Honey Smacks without the sugar.
After waking up and making some coffee, we got back on the road towards Moab. Our first stop, the Moab Brands Trail System. A full network of purpose-built, mountain bike optimized single-track trails, Moab Brands is located just off the highway on the road into town. It makes it an easy first stop. It was our first chance to ride the all-new Moab experience. Starting on Lazy EZ, we continued on a Dead Man's Ridge for a bit before connecting to Rock A. From there we ended up back in Bar M, connecting to the North 40 and ending on Maverick. It was a nice route that gave us a sampling with a bit of everything. We enjoyed some sections more than others, but it's all relatively short. You're never really that far from the highway, and with a wide range of loop options, you can easily put a ride together based on how much time you want to spend on the bike. After our ride, we headed to the local hostel to get showered up before finding a place to eat and sleep. The next morning, we were off to find and ride our main destination, Amasa Back and the Capt Ahab Trail. The last time we rode Amasa Back, it primarily consisted of a Jeep road climb. Heading in from town, we did the ride as a large loop, climbing Amasa Road and ending on Jackson's Trail. This time we rode the new route, using Amasa Road to connect to HyMasa, a new single-track climb. For the most part, it parallels Amasa Road. As it was Jeep Week, being able to avoid the Jeep road climb was a relief. Finally, we made it to the main event, Capt Ahab Trail. It wasn't all downhill though. The overall descent is broken up by a few punchy climbs. Ahab is filled with fun alternative options to the main line. Some of them were so good I had to do them again and again. Although I'd been taking it easy for the bulk of the trip, one technical shelf drop looked too good to pass up, and I had to hike back up to try the alt line.
Oh, Jesus.
After our ride, we found a nice spot by the river to park for a while and eat lunch, before heading to the local McDonald's, which boasted the best Wi-Fi in town. Our plan initially was to check out Arches National Park and enjoy a change of pace. However, between the line of traffic looking to get in and the massive fees to access the park, we elected to try something else for the rest of our day. For our third day in Moab, we had trouble agreeing on what we'd ride. Although Porcupine Rim is an old favorite, snow on the upper portions meant the lower sections were the only trails accessible by shuttle, so we elected to ride one more new to us trail system.
What'd you find?
That's the trailhead to Bull Run. We're on the right path.
Cool.
It's just like a big loop. And we have now hit 3 different areas in Moab. I should say 3 different trail systems.
Yeah, so we're in a totally different zone. We're in the Magnificent 7. First day here we were at Moab Brands. Then we were down in the Amasa Back area. Today we're going to ride the Bull Run Trail.
There's a rider, Jay.
How's it going?
Good. How you doing?
So I'm feeling like I'm going to clip in.
Do it.
I'd love to clip in on this run.
Today we're going to hammer. Looks like there's quite a few trails in this network. The first time we rode in here was the Gemini's Bridges Trail, which is pretty much just Jeep roads. This area has changed quite a bit with all these single track trails in the network. What's for breakfast?
I'm having cereal.
Okay, that sounds good.
Yay, more cereal. This was the most XC day of our trip. I preferred a full run down the whole enchilada, but it's nice to check out new stuff. Inga enjoyed the loop quite a bit, as it was a beautiful rim trail with plenty of epic views. It was a nice change of pace from the burly rocky Nar.
Climbing back up to the start on the getaway trail. It's pretty much just a twisty, flat, sandy, single track. It's not too bad. A little more interested in riding the road, that's for sure.
This last trail I said I'd run some GoPro, but turns out I have a corrupted card, so you don't get to see the trail.
I'm trying to make sandwiches.
What kind?
Delicious ones.
These are gonna be meat.
Yeah.
Sweet. That would be really good.